This tiny particle, you can't even see it, but once it enters your body, it can turn your own cells against you. Let's understand what exactly a virus is. Viruses are tiny infectious agents that can only replicate inside a host cell. In simple terms, they are like biological hackers. They don't have their own machinery, so they enter a living cell and use its system instead. Now, here's the interesting part. Their structure is simple but very efficient. Inside, they carry genetic material, either DNA or RNA. Outside, there is a protective protein coat called the capsid. Some viruses even have extra structures like spikes or tails that help them infect cells more easily. And viruses are very different from normal living cells. They are not made up of cells themselves, they carry either DNA or RNA, never both, and they completely depend on a host cell to survive. Basically, without a host, they are inactive, like a phone without a battery. Viruses also come in different shapes. Some are spiral, some are geometric, and some look like tiny robots, like bacteriophages. But no matter the shape, they all have one goal to survive and multiply. Viruses can live inside humans, animals, plants, and even bacteria. But outside a host cell, they can't grow, they can't reproduce, they simply stay inactive, waiting for the next host. And they spread very easily through air when we cough or sneeze, through touch, through contaminated food or water, or even by mosquito bites. Once they find a way in, they don't waste time. Now comes the most important part, the viral life cycle. This is how a virus actually takes over a cell. First come attachment. Virus finds the right host cell and attaches to the specific receptors on its surface, like a key fitting perfectly into a lock. Next is entry. The virus enters the cell either by merging with the membrane or by injecting its genetic material directly inside the cell. Basically, it sneaks in. Once inside the cell, the virus releases its genetic material into the host cell, and now the real takeover begins. During replication, the virus hijacks the cell's machinery and forces it to produce viral proteins and genetic material again and again and again. One virus can create hundreds of copies. After that comes assembly. All the newly made viral parts come together to form a complete virus particles, like a factory running at full speed, and finally release. The whole cell bursts open or releases the new viruses slowly, allowing them to spread and infect more cells. That's why infections can spread so quickly. Sometimes this process destroys the cell immediately. This is called the Lytic cycle. Other times, the virus hides inside the host DNA and remains inactive for the long time. This is called the lysogenic cycle. Different viruses affect us in different ways. Influenza virus causes flu with fever and cough. HIV attacks the immune system and weakens the body's defense. Coronavirus affects the respiratory system, while dengue virus spreads through mosquitoes and causes high fever and body pain. And bacteriophages, they infect bacteria, not humans. Now, here's something surprising. Viruses are not always harmful. They are used in vaccines, in gene therapy, and even in scientific research. Some viruses can even help control harmful bacteria. But at the same time, they can also cause diseases, outbreaks, and even pandemics. So, yeah, viruses may be tiny, but their impact is massive. And now you know exactly how they work.